Hi guys, it's Eileen coming at you from Just Kettlebells, and today we're doing number 4 in the series of training at home with light kettlebells. Now that a lot of the country, and in particular Illinois, is under a shelter-at-home order, gyms are closed, studios are closed, and most of us are stuck with home with maybe lighter kettlebells than we're used to working out with if we were working out in a gym or a studio. So today we're going to talk about squats and how to make the best use of a light kettlebell when you're doing squats, and kind of make that light kettlebell feel heavier. So we actually have 12 on the list today, and there's lots you can do with squats. So I'm going to start with number 1. And number 1 is simply just a front squat. So in this position, this is a goblet squat. We tend to do these a lot. And in class, we tend to do double front squats a lot. We don't tend to do the single front squats a lot. So this is a great way to make a bell that feels pretty comfortable for a goblet squat, feel much heavier when you have it in the rack position and you're just doing a front squat. This is also really good for that anti-rotation. You're going to want to pull this way, and it forces you to keep in the right position, and it's a really great exercise and something I don't work enough for sure. Number 2 is to add a pause. So again, most of these motions I'm doing you could do with either a goblet squat or a front squat with one bell, but add a pause is something we always loved to do in class. So when you get to the bottom of your goblet squat, you can add a pause. You can, I don't know, we used to pick a number, roll a dice, and give this bottom position a certain number of seconds, and then push up. So that is a great way to make that bell feel heavier in the bottom position. I'm just going to shake that one out. The next one is a 1.5 squat. And so you can actually do this 2 ways. You can come down to a full squat, come up halfway, come down and up, or you can come down halfway, come up, come down, and up. So that also is a great way because you're not getting the full rest here. It's kind of forcing you to work this part of the squat, which can be the hardest part as you come down deeper. So it definitely makes the bell feel heavier, and it's a great way to work your squats. I'm going to switch a little lighter now. I'm going to move to some types of squats where we hold the bell in a different position. So the first one is an overhead squat. So I have a much lighter bell here, and if I press the bell up overhead, I can then do a squat with the bell overhead. You need to stay pretty light with that one. You can do in the halo position. So I can have the bell here, and again, this is going to be a nice light bell, but this is great for keeping the chest open. Come down and squat up. That one's really good if you have this tendency to kind of fold over in your squats. This forces the chest to stay open. Another one that's similar to that, again, forcing the chest to stay open, is a hack squat. You'll have the bell behind your back. This one's a little different with the foot position. So your feet are going to be kind of make a right angle there, and your heels are actually going to come off the ground and up. See from this angle. Come over here. So your feet are at about 90 degrees, and then my ankles are actually going to come, not my ankles, my heels, up off the ground, which we generally don't do when we squat. Some people that don't have ankle mobility, so if you find that when you're squatting, your heels come up, that's generally a problem with ankle mobility and not able to get that amount of mobility in the ankles to dorsiflex. So hack number 7 is then bottoms up. So we talked about the bottoms up when we did the cleans. So you can start with a bottom up clean, and then you can come and do a bottom up squat, and you can do those for reps. And that's another great way to make the bell feel heavier. And then these last ones, the last 8 through 12, are going to be different positions for the legs. So the first one is a Cossack squat. So in this one, you have one leg off to the side, and you're going to squat down and back up back up from there. So those are pretty tough. You could do one leg elevated, so you could have a leg up on a stool, and you could do goblet squats. You could do front squats here. You could do front squats on the other side. So that's a different position for your leg. Curtsy squats. I kind of like these. So you're going to come down. You can hold the bell either way. So I can hold it here. Or I can hold it here. Well, those are pretty fun. I like those. And then my ultimate favorite, which we love in the Saturday morning circus class, is deck squats. So for this one, you're going to start in a standing position. You're going to lower slowly into squat, then you're going to roll back, and then you're going to come back up. So what we want to be able to do is do that, this part nice and slow, get to a nice good squat position. And then here, we want to kind of just be able to make that transition up without doing this big thing with our legs. But in the beginning, you might need more legs. Really working on getting connected here in your core and moving up as one unit. And the last one, which I'm not going to demonstrate, is a pistol squat, because I'm still working on mine. But a pistol squat, for those who have seen them, are you can have the bell. Some people hold the bell here and kind of move it out. Some people hold the bell here. But basically, it's a one-legged squat where you're going to come down on one leg and then come back up. So, no demonstration of that. Maybe after I pass bodyweight certification. So that's it for squats. There's a lot you can do with squats. Squats are a great move. Sometimes they get a bad rap in kettlebell swinging classes because we're always saying don't be squatty in your swing, because the swing works the posterior chain, but we do still need to work on the anterior, especially the quad. So squats are great, and pick one, pick two, add them to your routine today, and thanks for watching.